Yeah, Sergeant Travis Fletcher. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for having us here today.
Yeah, welcome back. The last time Travis was on our show, he was trooper, and you're now sergeant. Congratulations.
Correct. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you're from the area.
I'm from Jackson. Jackson is it's home. So I'm involved in the area as much as I can, and like I said, it's home.
Well, we wanted a hometown boy on the show this week because it's National Police Week. So all week we've been saluting members of law enforcement. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When did you decide you wanted to get into law enforcement and specifically the Michigan State Police?
Yeah, so it was kind of an evolving process. Anyone that knows my personal story, I grew up in foster care here in Jackson, and throughout the years, growing up and being able to be mentored by different people at different points in my life, I quickly learned that law enforcement had a very important role in young people's lives, and there was a point where I realized that there's so much good I could do and be that light for someone else, and so that was kind of the turning point that made me realize that law enforcement was going to be a career path for me. It wasn't until high school, though, I had a mentor that taught me out at the Career Center, and she had signed me up for a youth academy with the Michigan State Police. So my summer between junior and senior year, I went off to the Michigan State Police for a youth academy. I was there for a week long. Of course, at the time, that was one of the more difficult things I had taken on, but it was that moment that made me realize that that was the agency I wanted to work for. And I knew that if I could make it through the academy, obviously we're known for having a tough academy, and it's not an easy department to get in. So I knew that if I could accomplish that, I would be set.
Well, that's a great example of how the recruitment process starts. When kids are in high school.
Absolutely.
And the youth academy, you've got various programs that you have an opportunity to get with kids in high school, and that's the first seed for you.
Yeah, no, I tell a lot of people, especially those that are asking about the department, asking about opportunities, and kind of at that point in their life where they're trying to figure out, what is right for them, and I'm able to tell them my experience and tell them that, that youth academy that I participated in was this, that single moment where I realized this is what I want to do. This is the uniform that I want to work really hard to achieve, and becoming a trooper. Once a trooper, always a trooper kind of mentality here. But earning the rank of trooper was something that I knew I wanted to do following that. But yes, to your point, we have so many opportunities for youth that might be exploring the criminal justice field. I will always advocate that. It's important for individuals to find a department that fits their needs and works for them and what they're looking for. But of course, I'm a bit biased. I think the Michigan State Police is a phenomenal agency. We have a lot of opportunities to help students or young adults figure out if this is the career choice for them. That could be an Explorer program. So for students who are in high school, they could join one of our Explorer programs, or even our cadet program. They can work at any one of our state police posts throughout the state, whether it's close to their hometown or even the college that they're attending, and get real life experience, and build on some of the skills that they might need or will be crucial for them as they move forward into the workforce and the profession.
Yeah, and here the website has all the details. You've got the next trooper school coming up in January. Plus you have the coolest uniforms and the coolest cars.
Yes, thank you. We certainly, the troopers always look good, in uniforms, always squared away, and that's what we want. But I'll emphasize the patrol cars. It doesn't matter where we go in the country. I've been all over the country and elsewhere outside the country, in a law enforcement capacity, and that's one thing that always gets brought up is you guys are the department with the bubbles on top, and something that our members are very proud of.
Yeah, and there was a national competition for the coolest car, and we didn't win for some reason, and I couldn't believe it. I think the photo that got submitted maybe wasn't the best.
Sure.
But so you've taken some really cool pictures of various state police cars. I think next time they use one of your photos.
You know, yes, anyone that knows me knows I do enjoy taking photos, and again, maybe a bit biased here, but I think I take some really cool photos of our cars. No, we have every year. It's friendly competition. All the state police agencies nationally will submit a photo, and there's a competition, and I'm happy that we're always at least top 12. So we always make the calendar. It's hard to compete with Florida when they throw in alligators and things of that nature. So, but
we just need to get better in voting too, because it's
correct. We need the buy-in. We need
Yeah.
people to get on and vote, and you can vote once a day. And I don't know when the next when the next competition comes up, but
we'll let you know. So you've had an amazing career already, and
Yeah.
you're still young. You've got a master's degree, and you've been able to participate in an international police program. For 5 months, you were in Abu Dhabi?
yes.
Wow. What was that? Tell us about that experience.
So the one thing that our department is really big on is professional development. So to your first point, since joining the department, I've been able to finish my undergrad as well as a master's in Homeland Security, and that's something that the department has helped me with, funding, and has supported me in being flexible with my schedule and making sure that opportunity was there. So that's a really big thing that's important to the department, is making sure that we are investing in our members so that they can be the best of the best. But to the point on Abu Dhabi, I had I'm going to call it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There was a opportunity for law enforcement officers around the world to come together at no expense to our department. That's one of the best parts. We did not pay a single dime for this, but I was one of 35 police officers around the world that got to come together for for just under 6 months and be able to train with agencies or individuals that represented, I believe, 15 different countries worldwide in all things public safety, whether it be Homeland Security, best practices when it comes to public safety issues. And it was really just a unique opportunity to get to know and learn other cultures and be exposed to some of those different things, but as well, like I said, to really hone in on real public safety issues and figure out what is working in different areas of the world and what we might be able to use, and implement here in the state of Michigan to make sure that we're providing that best service to the people that we serve here.
Just stay in luxury?
No, there are certainly luxury accommodations there. I'm definitely not complaining, but we stayed on a military base, or their police college, and very grateful for the opportunity. I would not consider it luxury.
Well, we appreciate your service. Thanks to all the men and
Thank you.
women of the Michigan State Police and law enforcement, as we salute all those who work for us in law enforcement during National Police Week. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey, I appreciate you, and you guys always have been supportive of us, and we really appreciate it. Our men and women are always doing a lot of great work out there that sometimes goes unnoticed, and especially on a week like this, National Police Week, it's it's a great way to show support to the men and women wearing the uniform, as well as remember those who have sacrificed their lives and the sacrifice that their families have made so that we can live in a safe community.
Right on. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Sergeant Travis Fletcher from the Michigan State Police. More of the morning show after this.